For 37 years, he ruled Zimbabwe with an iron fist. Once hailed as a liberator, he would later be remembered as the dictator who ruined his nation. His name? Robert Mugabe. From revolutionary hero to ousted autocrat, this is the rise and fall of Zimbabwe's longest-serving leader. To understand Mugabe, we must first understand the country he sought to lead. Before independence, Zimbabwe was known as Rhodesia, a British colony dominated by a white minority. Europeans had seized vast amounts of land, leaving the black majority dispossessed and powerless. In 1965, the white Prime Minister Ian Smith declared Rhodesia independent from Britain, cementing white minority rule. But his defiance sparked a bloody liberation war, the Second Chimurenga, that raged until 1979. It was in this crucible of violence and oppression that Robert Mugabe rose to prominence. A former schoolteacher turned revolutionary, Mugabe became leader of the Zimbabwe African National Union, one of the main factions in the nationalist struggle. In 1980, with independence won, Mugabe was swept into power in Zimbabwe's first democratic election. For the black majority, it was a moment of hope, a chance to rebuild their nation at last. Mugabe's early years as prime minister seemed promising. He spoke of reconciliation, nation-building, and land reform. He appealed to war veterans, promising rewards for their sacrifices. He reassured white farmers that their land would not be taken suddenly. For a while, Zimbabwe seemed to be on the path of stability. But beneath the surface, Mugabe was consolidating power. By the mid-1980s, Mugabe began redistributing land, but much of it went to political allies instead of ordinary citizens. His popularity waned, but his grip on power grew tighter. Elections became increasingly fraudulent. Opposition was silenced, often brutally. What had once been a democracy was sliding into dictatorship. In the 1990s, Mugabe launched fast-tracked land reforms, seizing white-owned farms. But instead of creating prosperity, the policy triggered economic collapse, food shortages, and hyperinflation that destroyed Zimbabwe's currency. By 2017, Mugabe was 97 years old, one of the world's oldest leaders still in power. His firing of Vice President Emmerson Mnangagwa was seen as an attempt to install his wife, Grace Mugabe, as his successor. This proved to be a step too far. In November, the military moved in, placing Mugabe under house arrest. For the first time, his power slipped from his grasp. Days later, he resigned, ending 37 years of rule. Robert Mugabe's story is one of contradictions. He was the liberator who brought independence and the tyrant who brought ruin. A man who inspired hope and later despair. His fall in 2017 was a reminder that even the strongest rulers cannot escape the tide of history. What do you think? Was Mugabe a revolutionary who lost his way, or was he always destined to become a dictator? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from history.